I got five on it. I got five on it. Grab your phone, let's get keyed. I got five on it. Messing with that. See, I'm riding high. See, I'm riding high. See, I'm riding high. See, I'm riding high. I got five on it.
What is going on, Shedheads? I actually unmuted you guys before me this time. That's first. But welcome back. It's Friday night, and I'm back with the boys, of course. It's just a little free balling episode tonight because we have something pretty fun planned for next week. We'll get into that here in a little bit. But, of course, tonight we're just going to be hanging out, shooting the shit, kind of more of a podcasty sort of vibe. Might talk about some randomness. Might even come to you guys for some sort of just random questions or just, just chit-chat, you know what I mean? But with that being said, we're going to start the show off as we normally do, talk about maybe what we've got in front of us as far as our vape selections. I've actually got a couple things sitting in front of me this week. What about you guys? And let's start with Chris.
All right, cool. Excuse me. What's up, everybody? Hopefully you guys had like a really good week. And you're ready for the weekend. I know that like the weather these days like is really starting to make me like smile a little bit more just when I wake up in the morning and I don't feel cold. And I walk out with the dog and I'm like, man, I don't know if I needed a sweater this morning. It's like that nice. Like that's the vibe up here, and it makes it really fun. Where there's like a 2-month window before we really start to get those like disgusting humid days. So like I'm kind of living that right now. So hopefully everybody had a good week and hopefully the weather was all right where you're at. Now, as for what I'm vaping, I'm vaping just one setup. I like it. I like everything about it, and I'll show it to you now. So I got an 8-stone Bane in copper. It's got like a pretty reasonable patina on it. The top part, anyways. The bottom's like worn off, obviously, because you have your hands like I hold it from there. So like my hands are kind of always over there. Sometimes my finger will slide down. So like the bottom's like shiny. But I got the Goon 22 on top. I actually find that because it like sits down in there, it actually doesn't look terrible. Like how like sometimes when you have like a 22 millimeter on like a 24 like millimeter tube, kind of like looks like crap. I actually find that like that collar doesn't make it look too bad. And the coils in here are actually semi-nitro. Like this build has been in there for a fucking minute, and honestly, they still look totally fine when I go to rewick it every time. And I believe that this is a color changing chop top. It's a green to, I don't know.
It's probably just stays green now, huh?
Yeah, like it doesn't really change.
Yeah, it was
that
probably
much
the
anymore.
blue to green, and then eventually they stopped changing back.
Yeah, like it kind of it looks good though. I actually really like this color green,
Same.
and for me, it kind of like I like it on the look of a copper mod. And then the liquid that I got in there is some Jam It from Frankentones.
Oh yeah.
I still think that this is like really, really good. I like this one, I think, the most out of the three. Like the original Shakedown and then the Ya Na Na. I think that Jam It is my favorite.
Hell
But that's everything for me. So Sean,
Damn,
see what you got.
dude. I never did get to try the Franken tones, and unfortunately, I regret that that's something I haven't done because it's definitely profiles that seem like they're up my alley. But hang on one second. We're gonna reset my camera because apparently when we jumped into Zoom, my camera said, "Nah, dog, you don't get to control my actions. I'm gonna do me." And I said, "Nah, I'm the human being. Don't tell me what to do,
I'm my
robot."
own man.
Yeah.
It's
That's
like, nah,
right.
you're a camera. Sorry.
So, boom, we're gonna start it out like this guy. We get the Saint. We've got the Oh wow. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you want to talk smack? I'll be slow to focus." But yeah, we get the Saint, and she's got the old RDA2 on top, heat treated band on there for the airflow because it just looks so good on brass like that. And little tombstone chop top action right there. And I am so happy that I get to say this. I am vaping some Bottled Violence vanilla custard right
Heyo.
now in there.
Nice.
And it's been a while, so it feels good to have this one back in rotation. And speaking of rotation, I actually have a second mod right now that I'm rocking. And
Ooh.
yeah, I know. Craziness. But I needed to shake the taste buds up earlier this week. So I broke out the Pulse AO with that super sick custom button and the inner panel to match,
Oh,
courtesy of the
yeah.
homie, Mr. Janklin himself. Looking
Looking
so
good.
dope.
Bearded
And
Viking.
I've been finding I'm actually really enjoying the stock tip on this. I've been messing around with drip tips to see how they were affecting the flavor on the vape. And I really do like the stock tip. It does produce a really nice vapor and flavor. Flavor toots for days.
Yeah, I was gonna say like super long draws.
It's running a 0.35 in there right now. And where's that bottle? There it is. This cute little guy right here. It's the guava. Because something about this guava in like a Boro situation just
Just
What are
I
you
think
running that at? Like 3.7 volts?
3.5 actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's actually so right now it's settling in at a 0.34. It's a just a simple dual Clapton from the Cloud Cartel. So just perfect to run as a single in this guy. And the flavor is stunning. Like you saw, nice long flavor toots. Can't go wrong. So that's what I got going on. Off to you.
Nice, dude. Well, I actually also got some jelly. I can't talk, man. Well, let me just say this. I
You're
took
just channeling your inner forest, bro. That's what it sounded like. Jelly.
if anybody listens to the podcast, Ben Globin came to play a little bit before the before the show tonight. So if you know what that means, you'll understand. But anyways,
Yeah,
got some
Ben's a character. All
some
right.
guava jelly as well inside of a Boro, but I've got inside the original stubby, the 18650 version with the old stubby tank on the inside with those stainless steel wicks. I believe this has got a AJ Holland billet box special on the inside. Nice Bennett Tool Customs integrated tip on top. I also have the Stubby 21 rocking with another Bennett Tool Customs integrated tip, but this one has the Haku Zeta on the inside that needs a refill. Inside of this, there is a Top Flight Alien from good old Twisted Timmy, and I've got some more deep cuts, but I've got the Blueberry Hill inside of that bad boy. And then I also have, last but not least, the old Bonneville, or what I'm going to call this the Bel Air setup, because it looks like a 52 Bel Air from back in the day. But I got the old RDA for vaping 2 on top, sea glass chop top from DHD, custom coated by Palmer's Powders. Also has some Twisted Timmy's Aliens on the inside, and some more deep cuts. I just got all the deep cuts right now because I got that lemon crawler from the mixtape. Shout outs to Eric because I'm just rocking all the deep cuts flavors right now. and they've been doing me really solid. And you know what I've been doing the past 2 days? I've been dripping both of these simultaneously inside of here. So
yeah.
like when
What, you'll do like one coil with one flavor and the other
Well,
one,
no,
or you'll
like-
just like flip back and forth.
just kind of like either flip back and forth or do like a drip, a couple drips of one and a couple drips of the other. You know what I mean? Just depending on
Yeah.
how I feel. Cause dude, the lemon and the blueberry together is very nice, and like both of like the kind of bakery bases blend well together. I feel it's pretty damn tasty, I will say.
It is a hell of a combo.
But with that, yeah, that's it as far as my vape buffet for tonight. So it's that time once again, ladies and gentlemen, to find out what's new in the shed.
Well, folks, if you guys were able to join the Steel Valley meetup that went down at the beginning of the month, this is going to be a bit of a flashback for you. Because this episode, we revisit the Steel Valley hang when James was able to broadcast live from the Cobra Cabana. And I'll tell you what, guys, it's just this typical nonsense that you would get whenever we bring Will on the show, right? So, we talk about traveling while, shed timed, if you will. We talk about pay structure, which, how we get into something so intelligent when hanging out with Will is beyond me, but it happened. Of course, we talk a lot more shed time topics like, those native plants that grew all over this fine earth of ours. And of course, great companies that make great devices. And, different ways of making passive income. Because again, what? We get into something that intelligent? So yeah, all that and more. Check out the Shed Time podcast. It's all podcasting platforms. You got the website, thepodcast.com. You can do it any way you want to find it. Just Shed Time podcast it, baby.
Do it. Yeah, Cobra Cabana. The Cobra Cabana files. Shout outs to Will and good old Steel Valley. That's where I got all these deep cuts liquids that are so delicious. But anyways, with that being said, guys, tonight we're just going to be kind of hanging out, shooting the shit, seeing what's up with all you guys out there. I did see a couple things out there in chat. Ern has kind of been raving about that new Dynavap M. Sean, I don't know if you've heard what he's been saying, but he's been saying a lot of good things. And by the way, happy belated 420 to all the shed heads out there as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and imbibed, because I know I sure as hell did. I got a little scientific yesterday and hooked some things together and volcano into a rig and, skipped the bat. It was a fun time. It was good times on 420 for me. Gotta say, can't complain. You know what I mean?
Killing it.
I will say though, I woke up this morning feeling a little rough, but hey,
that's
party hard.
only one day a year,
what
bro.
happens,
We'll say that's only one day a year.
I mean, it's that I definitely laughed at the notion because, like, obviously working in the industry, we had to make a big deal of it regardless. But like, thankfully, I was off. I didn't have to work, and it was amazing because that's my wedding anniversary, and I think that might have been the first time that we both didn't have to work on our wedding anniversary. So that was pretty dope. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I made the best goddamn steaks of my entire life.
Did you sous vide them?
I sure the hell did.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, boy. So anybody out there who is familiar with Guga Foods on YouTube, dude is a legend. He knows how to grill like nobody's business, and he also knows how to sous vide. And so I followed his instruction, and I seasoned it, sous vide it, took it to my grill with the charcoal, got it nice and hot, got a good solid sear on both sides. Bought 2 beautiful filet mignons, and a little while back I went to a high-end steakhouse, had filet mignon there, and I mean, I'm just gonna say I think my filet mignon was way better because it was sous vide. Like, the best steak experience I've ever had, and homemade mashed potatoes to kick it, like, winning combo.
Making me hungry, bro. We're supposed to say that till the end. Oh wait, that's the podcast.
That's the podcast.
But anyway, there's a couple things here in chat. Tim G Star says this Hyperion side fire from Mexico is fantastic. He also said, I watched your review on the channel, made me get one, dude. Hell yeah, bro. It's a solid mech. Shout out to Palmer's Powders, because he's actually the one that hooked me up with that bad boy. I've actually thought about busting it out, but it is in desperate need of a polish, and don't feel like doing it. So there's that.
Actually,
but
you
I
know
might
what's
bust
so
it
funny?
out.
It's like Sean and I are both rocking tubes tonight that like have patinas, and they both still
Well,
look really good.
with that
to
one,
me.
it has to be clean in order to fire.
So it's not just an aesthetic thing, actually.
Yeah, because
okay.
it's a side fire. Like the bar comes down and hits the bottom contact, and it's literally the bottom brass part of the tube, and it's split by acrylic. So if like you don't have the base polished and like the inside of the firing bar polished, in no worky.
That's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's always something when you have those. Like I have that Strakoza tube mech.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I need
and
to
like
crazy. I forgot about that.
that's just the weirdest battery configuration because it's a floating battery system.
Yep.
So you've got contacts that are literally spring loaded on either side of the battery, and your battery is constantly floating. And so if like I figured out why I couldn't get mine to fire. I had my springs mixed.
Oh.
I had the top spring on the bottom and vice versa. So the top spring isn't quite the right size and the right gauge. So when you would hit the button, it wouldn't make contact.
Crazy. Yeah. I have that one. I have my M Turk one too, the K Vapors. I need to get that one clean too, because the inside contact where the battery sits on the base, it's like crazy awkward to get in there and like polish that up, and then I need to polish the tube up real nice in the firing bar.
Yeah, that's the Strakoza for anybody who's never heard of this mod. And this is it in its stack mode because I think just this engraving is gorgeous.
And that's without the sleeve on it too, because it does come with like a sleeve.
Yep.
Right?
It has these 3D printed sleeves that make it like way beefier, way bulkier. It's a really unique setup though, because like
it looks like really
like all
Filipino. I
modular.
find
it is actually. It's a Filipino. It's
Yeah.
Filipino made. It was designed by a friend of mine here in Massachusetts, but it is made in the Philippines. But that's
the
your
Russian,
stack section,
right? Is
Yeah.
that his name? The
Yep.
Russian?
But like that's your stack section because to put the actual mod together
Snap.
in a single, you have a top and a bottom that have to go together. So like it's a unique design, but when it's all put together, like with this piece actually in it, and then this is inside it, like it's a pretty nifty little mod.
Yeah, like it's still a pretty cool, like in single mode, like in stack, it probably would look strange with that sleeve on it, but
In stack, it actually looks like what it's supposed to. So a Strakoza is a Russian sniper rifle.
oh, okay.
And so when these two pieces are together, it forms the rifle.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's your stock, your pistol grip, that's your sight. Like that was where they were going with this was, that Russian made sniper rifle. And obviously,
Interesting.
this was years ago when he designed that.
Well, did we have him on this show or was that on the podcast?
Who's on here?
It was on this show.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like that episode. Obviously, not well enough that I remember where it was, but when you do them all in the Zoom, it's like hard to really fucking differentiate.
I know.
Real quick too, there's a couple more things here in chat. I just want to address this one. Shout outs to Ern, dude, because you're a legend for this. He said, shout out to Addituni as well for the comment. He said, Ern send me some cave funds he found in his shop, so I'll be back modding soon. Pretty rusty though. I broke two drill bits drilling the first base out. Hey man, you know what I mean? You just gotta knock the rust off and you'll be good to go, dude. That's sick. Yeah,
Yes.
I need to bust out my old Toonie Cape fun. I don't use it often because I just like looking at it. I might bust it out. We also had this right here from Ern since we're on the mech subject. He says, does cleanliness of threads on a mech affect connectivity and power? 1000%.
Mm-hmm.
1000%, bro. You always want to make sure your threads are clean and your contact points are clean. So wherever your battery is making contact with your switch, wherever your if you have like a side fire, wherever that firing bar is making contact with the mod itself to complete the circuit, you want to make sure any of those surfaces that are actually going to be carrying that current are polished, because anything that's corroded or patinaed up on there or just like caught up in the threads, that's going to keep it from being as conductive as it can be, and it's not going to perform as well.
100%.
Because I'll tell you what,
100%.
like I'd been a minute since I'd cleaned my my button on my it wasn't this one, it was actually the on my Mando. And when I went to Steel Valley, shout outs to Will, borrowed some of his polishing stuff and polished the switch up and everything. And dude, let me tell you, it was like a brand new mod, dude. That thing was ripping and roaring like when I pulled it out the box. And I was like,
Oh
wow, I didn't
yeah.
realize how much that affect. Because dude, sometimes you get lazy, man. I'm a
Well,
100% guilty of it, but if you stay on top of your maintenance and keeping your stuff clean, it'll perform way better. Trust.
it's a wild thing too, right? Because like in that vein, like the idea of keeping up on your maintenance, like if I go ahead and show you guys these threads, they look shiny and clean. They look solid. Like it looks very reflective. Yet
But
if I take this polishing rag real quick and I
Give it a
just give it a
little.
quick 1, 2, 3 like this, and little elbow grease on it, that black patch right there just came off those threads.
Yep.
And it didn't even look like it needed it. So, like, you'd be surprised. Like, when it comes down to the maintenance like that, I'm kind of a like daily, like when I go to switch a battery, maybe I'll just, take my little rag like this and give it a quick little 1, 2 over just to kind of stay on top of it. Cause, like I said, just this quick little bit spinning it around. And once again, there's a whole bunch of more black grime that I've pulled off of it just from that. I don't
Yeah.
want to fight these in here. That's
Yeah.
the
So
whole finger jam. I'm all set right now. It's good enough.
yeah, there's a couple of us that had a little polishing party back there. Kevin polished up one of his mods. I think Ryan polished up something as well. I also saw this up here earlier too from Anthony Romella. He said, I had to retire the GAR 21 at 341,046 puffs. Wow, dude. He said it
yeah, that's
won't.
pretty impressive.
Said it
Huh?
won't read correct resistances anymore. Well, I'll
And
say
dude,
you got your
he's
money's
got a
worth,
brand new
bro.
one. He's got a brand new one ready to go. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I have a brand new one too, so that's why I think it's cool. I'm basically like shutting future self out as well.
Dude, that's some solid usage, bro. For sure. I'd definitely say you got your money's worth.
Dude, 300,000 plus hits is insane on a single mod.
It just makes you think about how many hits I've taken since I've started vaping. I wouldn't even be able to begin to think. You know what I mean?
I would rather probably not. Like I
Yeah,
probably don't
like-
need to know the number.
It's also like the amount of money that I've spent. I don't want to think about that either.
Yeah. I definitely don't want to know about
I mean,
that.
at least with the number of hits, it's like, all right, yeah, like I know it's in the millions because it's just, it's just the law of how that shit works. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to think about money. Mods, never mind liquids. If we get into the whole vape
Oh.
category, fuck.
Let's see here too. We got a little trash talk, maybe kind of a little bit something for next week from good old Vandal. He says, just dropping in to say I hope you guys are ready for next week. Wink. Which, by the way, if you guys didn't know, the Friday Fallout Boys accepted our call out for a good old game night, which will be happening next Friday here on the show. One thing I want to make a mention of, we are bumping the show back 1 hour. So instead of it starting at 5 or 8, On the East Coast, it'll be at 6 or at 9, and then whoever Central, figure it out in the middle. You know what I mean? Just an hour later than we normally do it for game night, and it's going to be Friday Fallout versus the Green Room. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one, because I'm just saying, man, I feel like we might just take it from these guys. I don't know exactly know what the games are, man, but I'm coming in with full confidence. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm at. I'm like, listen, we might have a slight handicap in not knowing the games, but we're very competitive people on this show.
Dude. Definitely.
I mean, we've all been champions in our own rights.
He's Vandal says you guys aren't ready. I've got a ringer. Oh, okay. So he's got some things tucked in his pocket. You know, all right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
You can cheat. We're still gonna win. Watch that.
It's gonna be fun, man. Sir Reg says he's definitely tuning in for game night. Hell yeah, game night.
Dude, game night is fun as hell.
Shed Time Super Mega Bowl, dude. I'm not against that. You know.
Dun 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 dun.
It's not very. It's pretty similar to kind of what I did last night. Hey. But yeah, dude, I'm honestly pretty stoked about it. Oh, by the way, thanks Addy Tooney for the compliment on the shirt earlier. You know, this is my my Shed Time celebration shirt for yesterday. You know what I mean?
Fresh.
I didn't get to wear it on a stream yesterday, so I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm wearing it tomorrow. And guess what it's called?
I know.
What?
Green Room, baby. What? So of course I had to wear it on the Green Room. You know what I mean?
Green Room Dixon. Let's go.
Dude, that's actually crazy. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, dude. Where's it? Where'd I put the tag? I wish I knew where I put the tag. Because, dude, the tags are cool. They're like these stickers. Where did I put it? It's somewhere around here. I don't know. I'll find it eventually. But yeah, dude, I had to get it. It's just cool. I probably won't ever wear it like out really much, but it's a comfy shirt, dude. If we win, I want life-size pillow of Overdrip and that sexy haircut. I'll DM my address later. Should there be a wager?
I have a feeling that would not be cheap, just for the record. Like body pillows are probably not cheap, and then getting them like silk screened with a photo.
Dude, you know what I'm kind of excited about is possible promos and thumbnails that might come out within like the next week for this upcoming game night, because you know Anthony and his thumbnail and like promotion sort of things that he'd be doing. I'm kind of excited to see be staying tuned to Instagram, just seeing what kind of things pop up throughout the week.
It's gonna be an interesting one, friends. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, because I pretty much leaving the game situation up to Anthony on this one. You know what I mean? I put the ball in his court, and I'm just like, hey man, you come up with the games. You know, I'll host. You know, the stream. We'll come together, and we'll just go at it. Maybe Family Feud kind of style. I don't even know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. That's what I'm really excited about, because who knows what could happen when it comes down to good old Anthony. You know what I mean?
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell
yeah! And of course we're gonna have Vandal on at the same time. And if you guys have ever watched the Friday Fallout, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a little unpredictable.
You have to try and stay neutral. Should we maybe bring in like a third party for like a host?
But Anthony would do so good at hosting those.
I know,
that's the thing, right?
I know that.
I wouldn't want to take that from him.
But I also want him to be part of the Fallout crew 100%. You know what I mean? So
we could
like
do.
legit.
How about this? How about Anthony can do half the questions, and then somebody on our team can do half the questions?
You know what? We'll get together. He says no, Anthony has to host. All right. We'll figure it out when it comes down to it. It's gonna be a good time, but yeah, I'm really excited. I always like having game night. He's like, no one can host but me. Hey man, I think I do a pretty good job of hosting. I've been doing it for how long now? I don't know. A while.
Years,
4,
years and years.
5.
It's been a while.
Like
Yeah.
basically a kindergartner.
Yeah, dude. I've been doing this for forever. Wait. What was uncalled? I enjoy peanut butter over Nutella. Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Peanut butter over Nutella all day. I don't like hazelnut.
Facts.
But what else? Is there anything else in chat that I missed? Steve-O said I took my Ravine all apart and polished all the contacts and cleaned out all the condensation. Mech burrows require maintenance a bit more often. Yeah, I could definitely see that. You know what I mean? Of the condensation and stuff that happens with those. I don't have one anymore, unfortunately, because I broke mine. And I still haven't replaced it. Been meaning to. No, I know, Anthony. I know, bro. What's Vandal saying now? It's gonna be an extravaganza of madness. I haven't been this excited since my short bus got seatbelts, dude. That's an exciting date, bro. Cause
Yours had seatbelts?
that's what I'm saying. Cause
crazy.
my bus never had a seatbelt, so I can only
Damn, bro.
imagine this excitement of, dude. Finally, this bus driver's crazy, and now I feel more secure. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
But here's the thing, Vandal. Did it?
I don't think I.
I feel like
that.
that'll stop you from licking the window, though, bro. Or did the helmet stop you from doing that?
It was the helmet.
Okay,
He couldn't get his tongue out far enough.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. Good times. Good times.
What else? What up, Georgia boy? Ern said
Yeah.
I made a peanut butter jelly bacon sandwich last night. What?
I've never really understood the whole jelly bacon thing. I'm not saying it's gross because
I-
I honestly am not sure I've ever tried it.
No, I
but
don't think it.
it's
I don't think it was
not-
like bacon jelly. I think he made like a peanut butter and jelly, but like put bacon on it.
Oh, because I've heard of bacon jelly. Have you not?
Well,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
bacon
like a
jam.
Bacon jam. Yeah.
Or
But it-
sure, yeah.
But bacon jam is not used in the way you would use jelly like on toast.
What do you use it on? Like a BLT without like the actual bacon?
Yeah, like that
Like-
would be a great way. Like you could
or like
spread it
garlic
into like
bread or something.
I would often put bacon jam on other food, like mix some bacon jam on top of a burger, put some bacon jam like in mashed potatoes, because bacon jam is usually like bacon that's like really, 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 really cooked down. Some very caramelized onions, usually some garlic, some shit like that. So it's super, super savory. But yeah, like bacon jam on a burger, bro. Woo, so good.
Let's see, bacon jam sounds like a bacon convention. It could be, dude. The bacon
Dude,
jam.
I would go to that bacon jam.
I would. You know how many things are better with bacon?
I mean, that's it,
A
right?
lot of things.
Oh,
Not-
I like how you went with strawberry jam. That's an interesting combo. Peanut butter,
Strawberry,
and
peanut
bacon.
butter, and crispy bacon, huh? I mean, I'd have to try it. Chris Vandal says Bacon Jam 23 by
Yeah.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah. EA Sports. It's in the game. Dude, fuck. Remember EA Sports, dude?
Oh my
So many
god. They're
good
still
games.
I think they're still around. I know like EA as a game company is still making things.
Oh,
No,
I'll tell you what, Toonie. I thought I would look at boysenberries differently after that situation. But your boy's still about that boysenberry life. All about it. I actually had a couple boysenberry and peanut butter sandwiches the other day.
oh,
Fire, dude. That Knott's Berry Farm boysenberry preserves, dude, where you actually have parts of like the berry in there. That's where it's at. So good.
my buddy's got a farm stand in town, and I grabbed some of their blueberry preserves from the farm, and whoo, it's another good one.
EA
I
Sports.
did just try these. Talking about berry though. It's Australian licorice, but there's
Oh, dude, their shit's so good. It's all so soft, huh?
I know, and
It's so soft.
like
Oof.
I already love it, but I've never seen this flavor combo. These were huckleberry, blueberry pomegranate, and triple berry.
Oh,
Yeah, and the huckleberry,
Huckleberry's fire.
so good. Oh man, wildly
Dude,
good.
I don't think I probably have had Australian licorice before, but I don't think I've ever like really consumed, good amount of it. I maybe have like had a
Like
piece. Cause yeah,
obviously, like they're
yeah, 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 yeah,
super thick,
yeah,
and they're like Chris was just saying, super soft.
so
yeah.
soft.
And like
Dude, the strawberry
so
ones are
good.
amazing, says Kevin K. Dude, I might have to go get some munchies later. Oh, dude, you know what I did get
Oh, it's fire,
I
right?
wonder if I brought him home with me or if I left him. I got some snacks while I was at work earlier today. And oh, yep, I didn't even get into them, but bro, got me some now and laters, dude.
They're still around?
Yeah, dude, the good old berry smash where you get the fucking wild berry, strawberry, watermelon, cherry, and blue raz. Woo, the only thing because I'm kind of partial for the OG pack only for one flavor because there's banana in it. And dude, the banana now and laters and like Laffy Taffy are like they're like my weakness. But dude, this one had like all the fire ones, dude. So I had to grab a pack. But I also am slightly scared to eat these, bro, because they're
They
not
rip your teeth
yeah,
out.
yeah, dude, they're fucking brutal, but they taste so good.
Oh man. Yeah, like that's all I can remember about now and later. I loved them as a kid, but I remember like you'd bite into one and then like when you had to go open your mouth, it was like felt like you were literally trying to rip your teeth out. Oh my god, but they are so good. I'm suddenly tasting the grape one thinking about it right now.
Oh,
Oh man.
sewer rug, bro. I always keep a jar of Knott's boysenberry jelly on deck because luckily I can get it at the grocery store locally here, which is sick. So I always have one on deck. And fuck yeah, ASAP on the Booshberry, dude. I'm all about the Booshberry, all about it. And dude, either one of the cherry ones are fire too. Have you guys ever had some sewer jams?
Nope.
No.
So good, dude. They are so good. It's hard. They honestly go kind of quick around here, not only just because I go through them fast, but my fucking family likes them too. And they're always like, when's your buddy making more? I'm like, I don't know. I gotta fucking get with them. So, Rug, man, hit me in the DMs, dude. We'll work it out. What else you got going on here? Damn, I need some now and laters now. Hell yeah, Earn. Get on them.
Dude, I always thought like you'd see those because we don't have those up here.
Now and
And
laters? You
you'd
don't have
see
these?
those. No. And then I saw them in America when I was a kid, and I was like, I'm not really that upset that we don't have them. Like I wanted to try them so bad. I think it was probably that. It's like, when you build up something in your head and then you actually like have it or
I'll
do
tell
it,
you
you're
what
like,
though,
it's fine,
they're
but like it's not
fucking
the best thing in the
delicious,
world.
bro.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
They're fucking delicious,
I would
but
build shit up in my
the
head
only
when I was
thing
a
is,
kid.
it's like you just gotta make sure, like when you pop it in your mouth, just let it sit there for for like a minute. You know what I mean? Don't go straight to because if you go to fucking chomp on this thing like a Starburst, you're asking for trouble, dude.
Yep.
That's why they're called now and laters. You know what I mean? Because now they taste good, but you gotta wait till later to chew them. You know what I mean?
Oh, see, I thought that they were like you can eat them now and actually swallow some, but you're gonna be eating them out of your teeth later too because
Oh
it
yeah,
just
that
sticks
too.
in every fucking
That's a
crevice.
big thing too. But
Like a cavity puller.
one thing I used to do too is I would always make sure I fucking put the package in my pocket for a while too.
Yes, that
And
was
just
the
let the
pro
fucking pocket
move.
warm up the pack. You know what I mean? Because then you go in there and they'd be soft as soon as you open it, because you'd be able to tell when you're ripping them open, because you'd be able to squeeze it a little bit. Like, oh,
Yep.
yep, this is a good one.
Just knead them back and forth a
You know
little
what?
bit, flatten them out a little.
I gotta fucking eat one right now just because we're talking about it, and we're gonna go with the good old. Oh, which one do I want to Ew, which one do?
Oh, I know, right? So many good flavors from now and later.
Oh, I just got gypped, bro. There's no fucking cherry in here.
Those bastards.
Oh, that's so stupid, man. That's my favorite flavor too. That was the whole reason why I got these, because it had cherry and other things. We'll go for this wild berry. Fuck it. The only thing that sucks is they come in like an individually like wrap like 4-pack, and then you got to open the fucking 4-pack, and it's always a bitch to get this thing open. And then you end up with like twice as much wrapper in your pocket because you got like the little plastic wrap around this, and then the wrap around your fucking candy, plus the wrap around the whole pack. It's a lot, but it's so good.
It's excessive. It's an excessive amount of packaging.
Oh,
It's very wasteful.
dude,
Damn.
it's a soft one. Oh! I'll make sure I'm away from the camera so you don't hear me chewing. Or the microphone.
Yeah, because you instantly put that in and just like started mowing it. That's like not that was just a now, flat out now.
Exactly. So some of them are now, and some of them are later. Like these blue ones, the blue Raz, these are hard as rocks, bro. All right, I'm going in for another one. But anyway,
Oh,
Dude,
man.
we
So
have
what
like
else we got out
something
here in
that's like
chat?
sort of like them though. They're called like Frutella up here. Do you guys don't have that, right?
well, we have similar things, other similar things to these. Like Haichu is a kind of like close, but they're obviously softer. So good.
Yeah, because like Frutella, sometimes you get them and you could bite them, and it would just like shatter into pieces, like shards almost. You know what I mean? Like it'd be
Ooh.
like so hard,
Dude,
and like you
sometimes
just be like a kid, and you just be like, and
If
it'd
you
just be like,
if you got
Reminds
like
me
a
of
real
that peanut
hard
butter
pack-
toffee.
Oh, like peanut
it's kind of
brittle.
like that actually. Yeah, it's kind of like peanut brittle. Like because peanut brittle, there's some pieces you can get that are not that. Like they're always crunchy or like brittle, whatever. Do you know what I mean? But some of them are like way more dense. It's almost like so when you go to like bite down on it, it's like, oof. You could basically bite it and then stab somebody with that shit.
Yeah, like that. What you described though reminds. It's Have you ever had peanut butter taffy?
I'm pretty sure I have.
Because like I've encountered peanut butter taffy like that, where it's like if it's in the right temperature, it's like this beautiful, nice taffy consistency. But like there are other times it's like sharp shards of glass the way it breaks. And then as soon as it warms up in your mouth, it's chewy like taffy again.
Dude, sometimes a now and later will be like that. Damn, I never thought we'd be talking about now and laters on this show, but hey, it happens.
If you
know
didn't
what I'm
have them
saying?
in front of you, it probably wouldn't have happened.
Well,
to
they
be
weren't
fair.
even in front of me. They were in my backpack. Like I had to go searching for them. You know what I mean? So like
Oh,
I
okay,
made it
okay,
a
okay.
point to bring them up. You know what I mean? That's the crazy thing.
Well, yeah, if we're talking about retro candies, we found cream savers.
Cream. Oh, dude.
Oh, really?
My wife and I found strawberry cream savers, and it was in the weirdest place of all. It's actually where I found these licorice too, but we found them in a Michael's craft store.
Wow. Like at their like cash out?
Yeah, like all the way up at the cash wrap.
I will say this. As a kid, I used to love going to Michael's with my mom because they had a pretty decent candy selection. Always did.
Well, I was like,
And I feel like I know why, because most moms go to the craft store and they probably got their little kids with them. So they're like, why not have all this little candy? You know what I mean?
not to mention the huge kids craft section and stuff too. That like, yeah, you bring them in and just we'll get Junior a craft thing to keep him busy on a rainy day, and then here's all this delicious sugary goodness on the way to the counter.
Dude,
And it's like it's a long line. Like there's like 25 feet of candy, at least in my Michael's.
Really? See, I would never have thought that.
Yeah, it's not like some places where like there's maybe like 2 or 3 different candy items right at the register. Like in my Michael's, there's like a 4-foot high stanchion space that's probably 20 feet long, and on both sides, it's just candy.
damn.
And that's like your line queue leading up to the registers.
Dude, that sounds like a dollar store up here. Like this chain, a dollar store is called Dollarama. You like come to the very like, there's like basically like an entrance towards the cash registers, and like it's just chocolate bars, snack cakes, fucking gum, everything. And then you walk a little bit further down, there's like coolers all inside. And then you walk a little bit further through the queue, and then there's like just bags of chips. And
They
of course,
funnel you through the convenience store
of course,
section.
there's batteries, like right after you turn the corner, and then there'll be like more like sweets and treats and all that stuff, and you're just like, this is literally like the store that no mother wants to take their child into because they have to fucking go through where there's a bunch of junk food their kid's gonna cry about when they don't get it. You know what I mean?
It's like that's like putting the toy at the register, but it's all the way down like 2 feet off the ground, right where the kid's gonna lock eyes with it, but mom won't see it.
Okay, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'm just gonna read your chat out. I'm pretty sure you're gonna know who you are. I've got a bottle of Overdrip's PBCC from last April. Is it safe to vape? 1000%, dude.
Oh yeah, it's Viscera J.
Yeah, if you have liquid and it's stored, you know, in like a dark, cool place, you can keep that liquid for at least a year or two.
Dude, you know how good that's gonna be? Like, I don't know if you've actually vaped it before, but I'm fucking jealous as hell of you because I don't have that.
Yeah, because I definitely
I have to make it myself now.
Yeah, dude, I have liquid that's over 2 years old, or I've had liquid. Corey is probably vaping.
Corey vaped shit 5 years old.
Yeah, he's vaped on liquid that's like 5 years old, and he's
maybe
still good.
maybe even older. Fuck.
Yep.
He's gonna be doing it again in like another 3 years.
Yeah. Because he just got a big old box of stuff.
Bunch of stuff.
But
this not like from yesterday.
As long as you store it in a cool, dark place and you keep the lid on and all that, you'll be good to go. You know what I mean? The one way you can tell if it's gone bad is if like you go to vape it and like you kind of get like a weird kind of peppery sort of flavor. That means your nicotine is oxidized. And
which probably, even then it's still not going to hurt you. It's
not going to hurt you.
Really?
It's just not going to taste that delicious.
Not going to taste as good.
Yeah, like literally Ern just said in chat. As long as it's not peppery, you're good to go, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, and it won't be. Not after a year.
You should be straight.
I have stuff that was like from the very first time I ordered. Like I still have some 6 milligrams. Like I vaped one not that long ago. Like maybe like
speaking of which,
a month ago.
I might need to grab like a bottle or two of some 6 from you. There's some other stuff because I think I've mixed all that lemon custard back into 3s already.
Oh no.
Because I want to put a 6 in the Zeta because of how restricted the airflow is. Like, I just find myself chiefing the shit out of it just to, like, you know what I mean? Get that nice fix. And I feel like if I get a 6 in here, get that little bit more of a throat hit sort of situation, it would be that much more satisfying.
Yeah. I do like a 6 on a single coil once in a while.
Yeah, I haven't vaped a 6 in a long time.
And it's a weird thing because like titration being what it is in the beginning, like I will vape less, but after a few days, I'll vape just as much as I always do.
Yeah, I probably would. Every so often I'll vape a 6 milligram, and it's because I have multiple bottles of it and I want to vape something. And I'm like, oh, like I don't have 0s, I don't have 3s, but I have 6s. I'll vape it because I want that flavor. Right. And yeah, like the first like maybe 5 mils, I'm like, oof. But then after that, I'll be like, oh, 0.11 mech mod. Yep, no, that's
yep. Like, I'll mech mod a 6, no big deal. I got a friend of mine. That's just how he lives. Is 6 milligrams on mechs all day.
Right here too. Yeah, I missed this from Sewer Rag. He said, "Well, boys, I need to get some out to all of you then." Oh, sewer jams all around.
I don't know if you can you ship jam internationally?
Yeah, can you do it? Across the Canada?
I mean, if he lies about the contents of his package, anything's possible. I am not condoning international mail fraud.
Yeah, like
I am not condoning international.
This is never going to happen. For the record, if anybody's ever listening, this is not really real. It
powers that be, I do not condone that behavior. Please don't shut us down.
And with that, I think it's that time, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? For us to, maybe take a little break ski, maybe stretch your legs, grab a
Oh.
little drink, you know what I mean? Maybe do something else, Sean. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I do condone this behavior. I definitely think everybody needs a moment to get a little inhale of their good shit and a little exhale of some bullshit and enjoy a moment of shed time.
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And it is about that time for us to check this poll and see what the official vote is on the game we're going to play tonight. And with that being said, the click has been made, the poll has been made, and the vote is with 45% of the vote is A. Would you rather? Of course, this is a Vape Stew inspired game that we used to watch them play on the old Vape Stew back in the day, and I kind of just stole it just because I think it's just a fun game. You know what I mean? And this is what
we miss it, damn it.
We do, and this is our way to get our fix of Would You Rather, and also some crowd interaction, because this is where you guys come in, because we ask you guys to start dropping those Would You Rather scenarios in the chat. Be as creative as you want. Look them up on Google. I don't care. Just start dropping those suggestions in chat. We'll start picking them out one at a time, and we'll go a couple rounds on this, depending on how long it takes, and we'll pick out which one we would rather. And of course, this is a favorite for a few people out there, Kevin K. So yeah, I'm expecting some really good Would You Rathers out there in chat, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, we're just gonna wait till the chat starts rolling. If anybody's there, Sewer Reg said that's right. I'll be back. Okay, Addy Tooney right here. We're coming in. Oh, there's another one from Anthony Ramella. We'll wait a few minutes too.
We can just go quick. I mean, and we can just go as they come. We can try to get most of them, unless they're just real bad.
I just kind of would like to have a couple options. You know what I mean, and not necessarily have to go off the first rips. You know what I mean?
Can I pick?
Sure.
All right, I will go with Addy Tooney's then. Would you rather work on a project that excites you or a job that pays better? This one's an easy one for me, personally.
Oh, I thought you were going to answer, so I was just waiting.
No. I was asking the question, and I was just making that comment. That's it. I can go first. I personally would rather work on a project that excites me. As a lot of people might know, like I've changed career paths multiple times in my adult life, and I just get bored with things, and I like new exciting things. So if there's something that excites me, then I'm gonna want to do that. I've had jobs that I got paid pretty decent and just left them. So it's simple for me.
Yeah, the thing is, even if a job pays better, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to enjoy it, because that usually entails more time at the job. So for me, I'd definitely rather do something that's more exciting and I could have fun doing than just be working my ass off, making more money that I don't get to enjoy my time and being tired when I don't have to be working. You know what I mean? Because I've been fucking busting my ass all week.
All right. Well, I'm going to counter that, because I think it's entirely possible that the job that pays better but may not excite you may also not be the job that kills you. And I'm going to say the job that pays better in that vein, because I've worked jobs that excite me and they've ruined the excitement, because it goes from something that is fun and exciting to turning into work. I've done things that were my hobby for a living a few times now. And for me, it's a joy killer. It robs all the joy and fun of those hobbies afterward. So I think I'd rather the job that pays better. It may not be that exciting, but in turn could potentially give me the freedom to enjoy those things that do excite me more often.
Interesting.
I mean, little candid moment. I'm literally facing it now, where I work in a job that was a hobby for me that has pretty much sucked most of the fun out of it. And I'm actually hoping to get into a job that isn't necessarily super exciting and glamorous, but will pay me much better and actually provide me the time I could use to do the things that excite me again. So it's yeah, I'm literally faced with this question. It's kind of cool.
All right. Let's see. Which I wanted to say one earlier, but which one was it?
What the hell?
Okay, so a couple of these are pretty funny. This one's for Will, from Kevin K. Would you rather have a bidet equipped with an AI or a personal butt wiper, an actual human being?
Give me the bidet.
Okay. Yeah, like I personally would rather have a bidet that was equipped with AI, because then I just sit down and it already knows that like it needs to just spray my region and then I'll be good.
It'll be like,
I don't
oh
have to
hey,
like have that awkward moment.
warm and gentle today. Got it. This
So
is
you
what he
just have a
needs.
shadow. They just think that you're gonna go to the washroom all the time. They're just like slowly
But
walking
what if it's
behind
a
you.
self-aware AI, bro?
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll say thank
Go
you very
ahead.
much, and like you just have to know what's up.
Yeah,
And,
like,
that's
I'm-
your job, I guess.
What if it
I'm
judges
sorry
you?
your life sucks to clean my ass. You're a robot.
Kevin K says, but what if it's an evil AI bidet?
Then I'll get another one that's not evil. I didn't know that they could be evil.
Yeah, and I didn't think you could amend your question this many times, Kevin.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think anybody's gonna want to have another human being wipe their ass unless you're, hey, maybe you're into that. No judgment, but yeah, I'd go with the AI, bro. It's cleaner.
that-
No, you know what I mean? It's less awkward. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because
Ah,
what if you
man.
just, what if your personal butt wiper just tries to get in there a little too much one time? You know what I mean?
Well, even if you think like they're literally the best thing possible that makes you feel the most uncomfortable thing possible, like ultimately you still just have like a human being
Oh,
just
that
like
was
following you
right.
into the washroom and then wiping your butt. Like that seems so weird. Like I'm not trying to kink shame people, because I'm sure some people probably do that, but like for me that's too much.
Yep. No, thank you. All right, go for it, Sean.
All right. This one made me cringe so much I have to ask it. Would you rather clean the same mess in the kitchen every day or not be allowed to clean up the mess at all?
I would rather clean up the same mess every day.
Oh
Because
my
like,
god.
dude,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want
like-
to just like live in squalor, dude. I can't do that.
And here's the thing: how bad's the mess? Like, if it's not that big of a mess, it's a lot easier to clean up a little mess one time than never fucking do it, and then it just fucking take over. You know?
Well, it also makes me wonder, like, does that mean that like, yeah, I don't really understand like how the mess happens. Like, does that mean that like any dish I use I can't wash?
Well, wait, I'm imagining a scenario, right? When I hear that question, that like if there's a mess, like just any mess in my kitchen, it's Groundhog Day, and it's that same mess every day that I have to deal with every day. Or that mess is there and I have to just live with it being there and I can never touch it. I have to literally wait for somebody else to clean it. Both are going to drive me insane because I will go nuts if I'm fully self-aware of the fact that I've been cleaning the same mess day in and
here's
day
the
out
thing.
every day.
Here's the thing: if you do like what you said, Sean, and like you wait, right, and you're able to talk somebody else into cleaning it, does that mean it's gone forever, and then that situation never happens again? Because if so,
But yeah, I feel like you wouldn't be able to like ask someone to do it or something.
I
Like
mean,
that would
yeah,
be part of the stipulation.
Well, like,
It's
I feel like
well,
at
you
that point,
can't
you're
hire someone to do it.
like, yeah, like I feel like if you're asking someone, hey, will you clean this mess for me? You're part of the cleaning of that mess, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I would have to clean it myself because, like you guys, I don't want to live in
dude.
squalor. But nevertheless, like
There's
I
no
think they
winning.
both drive me
There's
insane.
no
I'd be like,
winning.
why am I always gonna clean this mess?
There's no winning on this.
Like
thing.
I've been having a full-on aneurysm by like my second month of it.
Because, dude, here's the thing, bro. We have a couple dogs, you know what I mean? And we have one that's pretty elderly, and he's got some things going on. So, you know, he can't always hold it, you know, all the time. So there's sometimes little puddles around. Not only that, but, you know, when one of our dogs is, you know, in the process of having a litter, you know what I mean? They don't necessarily have the ability to hold it quite as well. So there's little puddles of pee around the house at times, and I am the lucky one that happens to step in it, like
Like all the
I
time.
feel like 90% of the time. And it's the worst because I walk around the house in socks because we have tile floors. So I have to change my fucking socks. And then like fucking I'm like it grosses me out, so I have to like fucking clean my foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense though.
So now I try to make it a point to make sure I put my fucking slippers on whenever I leave my fucking room so I don't step in a puddle anymore, dude. Because it's so annoying. And it happens almost every day. And that's kind of like the situation we're talking about right now, and it drives me fucking nuts.
Right? Like,
It's like I can't get mad at like the one that's elderly because it's like it's not his fault, and I can't really get mad at the one that's got like however many puppies in there. You know what I mean? If I had like fucking 12 or 10, not 12, but like 8 to 10 puppies, you know what I mean? In my stomach, I'd probably have to pee all the time too. You know what I mean? I get
Yeah,
it.
no, I think that like pregnant women might like pee more often.
Well, dude, sometimes if I eat a lot of
There's less
food,
room, bro.
well, dude, or if you eat a lot of food and you got like a lot on your, or if you just got like a lot on your stomach, you know what I mean? Like, have you ever had like a little kid like jump on you, like on your stomach, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, now I gotta pee.
I haven't really been jumped on that often by a little kid.
Well, I used to, nieces and nephews and stuff. How it goes.
kids, man.
Anyway, we're talking about this too much. On to the next one, Chris.
All right, so I got one from hopefully I say his name right, Viscerage. And he or she said, would you rather spend a week in the forest or a night in a real haunted house?
Week in the forest. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
Fuck
all
a
right.
haunted house, dude. I ain't down for that shit.
Sean, how about you?
Both.
A week
I'll
in a
take 'em
haunted
both.
forest, bro.
Let's go. Yeah, I'll go to fucking week in a haunted forest. Let's do it. I'll take a week in the haunted house.
But you have to do it all. But you have to do it all nocturnal. So you have to sleep during the day, and
I'll fucking do a week in the haunted house in the haunted forest
yeah, at night.
at night.
And go walking every night.
Let's
Okay.
give me some goddamn fucking Evil Dead shit. I don't care. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I think that I would rather spend a week in the forest personally. I'm not like super scared of being in a ghost
I'm not-
house, for
it's not
example,
that
but
I'm
like I
scared,
kind
it
of
just-
like the
It's
forest.
just not my.
I kind of
thing.
like camping.
Well, maybe I
the
am
vibe.
scared. I don't know, but it weirds me out, and I'm good on it. You know what I mean?
No, man, I get it. I'm not like, oh, I
And
want
it's
to be
the
a
same
ghost
reason
hunter.
why I don't really watch too many horror movies, really, because I don't really enjoy being scared. You know what I mean? Like it's like a jump scare every now and then, like because that happens, sometimes just in movies, because like it's like be a real suspenseful part, and then all of a sudden something crazy happens, and you're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? That's cool. But like if it's just like continuously, like I know, I don't like being on edge like that, dude. No, thank you. Plus, it's creepy, dude. Why? Anyway, we all answered that one quick. I think it's my
We
turn,
did.
huh?
Yep.
Let's see. Trying to see if we've got anything from anybody new.
Sir, you have a bidet that speaks to you? That's incredible. Sounds like Surug kind of has an AI bidet.
Ooh, damn, a couple of these are brutal, dude.
I mean, you've seen those bidets in like Japan and shit on the internet, right? Like they're like, it is my honor to accept your waste.
Oh, really? I didn't know
um,
that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. Like they're like all like internet connected too. So you could be like, hey,
Wi-Fi.
toilet,
There's a lot
what's
of
the
like,
weather like today?
There's a lot of like fucking toilet questions from Kevin.
Yeah.
Here's another one from was it Viscera J? Is that how you say it? Viscera J? I hope
I
I'm
don't know.
saying
I
that.
said all one word.
Yeah. Would you rather wear somebody else's dirty underwear or use somebody else's toothbrush?
Woof.
Brutal. I know. I didn't really want to ask it, but I honestly kind of want to see what your guys' thought process is here, because either
right.
way, it's disgusting.
I'm a married man, so in this situation, like it's totally acceptable for me to use my wife's toothbrush. That would be
Oh,
the
it's
other
still not
person's toothbrush in
acceptable.
my house. So I'm doing that over wearing another person's underwear.
I
Totally
feel
doing
like
that over wearing someone else's dirty
I
underwear.
feel like I would probably do the toothbrush as well, but like I feel like I wouldn't just go straight up like they take it out of their mouth and I put it in mine. But if I could like sort of clean it somehow, like even if I like put it in some boiling water for like a minute, like
Let,
I
whatever,
say
you
I
know what
don't
I
think
mean?
that's an option. I think it's
let me
like
let
you
me just
take it
make
out of
an
the cabinet and
Well, then I
let
would
me
run it
just
under
make an
hot
argument
water,
though.
push
Like
my thumb through it, like I do
the
my best.
yeah, I
the
would say
point of
that's
the
acceptable,
toothbrush.
but you can't like go on full on fucking sanitizing it, Chris. Come
Okay,
on,
then I
dude.
would still. I think I would do it. I would think I would do the
But
toothbrush.
but here's the thing that I think is interesting here and why everyone's recoiling at this idea. All right. The point of a toothbrush is to clean your mouth. It is a cleaning utensil. It's not like we're scrubbing the toilet with it. We're cleaning a mouth. You kiss other people on the mouth. It's a normal thing. Like, it's really not as gross as I think people are making it out to be.
I still think it's kind of gross though, for some
Like,
reason.
It is kind of gross, but I feel like it's like
'Cause, like,
not as
it's
bad.
like
definitely
for
not as
like
gross as somebody's dirty underwear, for
Yeah.
sure.
either way, I don't want to do either one personally.
No, I don't either, like personally, but when it's a one or the other.
You know, I
James, did
would
you
just
answer?
gargle the fuck out of some mouthwash, I
Oh.
guess, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just double mouthwash it up and just go with the toothbrush, you know? Fuck, that's brutal. Yeah, I'd probably
It's like I could go like 2-3 days
Tim
without a
said I would be
toothbrush,
sick
like if I
brushing my
didn't have
teeth.
to wear somebody's underwear. You know what I mean? Like that's fine.
Yeah, Tim J Star says I would be sick brushing with anyone else's brush. Yeah, dude, I'll probably have a couple, moments. You know, and that's not from the toothbrush going, too far back either. That's just like, just from the thought.
Like, I might find it disgusting if it was like a toothbrush that should have been like thrown away 4 years ago, and this
Yeah,
fucking
see,
degenerate is still using it.
those are the weird. That's the situation I'm thinking about too. It's like, what does this fucking toothbrush condition look like? You know what I mean? Is this like one of those ones where the bristles are like fucking all crazy on it because it's been fucking beat to shit?
Yeah, who
Or
keeps toothbrushes that long? Hopefully
one
you
that's
guys
still got
don't.
like toothpaste residue on like the, you know what I mean? That's like still in the brush. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Nah,
they didn't
man,
like
my
rinse
Oh my
it
god,
My
no!
properly.
I want to
toothbrushes look
vomit
good.
thinking about that
You know what I
part.
mean?
Nah,
Because that's
Yeah,
like
but-
instantly what I thought of, bro. Because like, dude,
that's got to be like 1% of people let their toothbrushes get that bad. Like I've never ever once had a
Yeah,
toothbrush
like
that
thankfully none
anything
of
like
my
that.
friends are
who
that
knows,
disgusting.
dude? Who knows?
And I hope that goes for all of you out there too. I hope none of you are that disgusting.
It's so bad, dude.
Oh my god. All right. Well, maybe I can find one that's not nearly as stomach turning of an option.
Ern says my toothbrush is clean as fuck, boy.
Yeah, right? Like I use one of them electric jammies where I could replace the head regularly.
Exactly. Well, you got one of the Oral-B ones?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, not bad, dude. Do you have the one with the little timer on it too that like fucking vibrates?
No, that'd be fun. I have like an older model, I think, before that thing even
Yeah,
came
dude.
out.
Mine like it like fucking has like 4 buzz situations that go on. It lets you know that you fucking, so it's like you go on the left side up top, then the right side up top, and the bottom. You know what I mean? And then
It makes sure you got a
Yeah.
good system.
And then
That's
I
sick.
always go around an extra time, you know what I mean? Just to make sure I get any other spots I may have missed, you know what I'm saying?
Dental hygiene.
Because
is so
that's
I
the
got
one thing
manual.
about like brushing my teeth. It's like there's sometimes where I'm just sitting there, it's like, how long have I been, have I got, I don't know if I feel like I've gotten a good clean brush, but they say if you brush for at least 2 minutes, you've gotten a good solid brush in. But you know what I mean?
So I got a weird one for you when it comes to brushing before I go on, because I found a great question. But I remember I once read an article that they interviewed a bunch of dentists, and they asked the dentist, what's a habit that people have that you wish they would break to better their dental hygiene? And it was interesting. The majority of them answered rinsing after you brush. And it makes sense because the things like the fluoride and everything, the enamel boosters and things like that are in the toothpaste, they need time to sit on your teeth to do their work. And if you rinse out all of that and rinse your mouth out with either mouthwash or even just plain tap water, you wash away most of that stuff before it has a
So
chance
what do
to
you do? You
do
just
all that
swallow all
work.
that shit?
No, so you spit it out, you spit it out, you spit it out, and you just deal with the kind of like little bit of film that's still in your mouth until it eventually just goes away.
Oh, bro, that's how I always brush my teeth. Actually, I've never like I don't remember the last time I ever like gurgled and
Yeah, see,
washed
like
my mouth out.
that's a good habit from what these dentists were saying because it really allows like I said, the fluoride and all those enamel boosters and stuff that are in today's toothpaste to actually absorb into your teeth and do what they're supposed to do. I started doing it after reading the article, and I did notice a difference in my teeth strength and my overall tooth health. So, really interesting fact. I implore everybody to go try it. But keeping on a serious note, so we're not stomach churning this one, we're going to give a big applause to Kevin K because this is probably the most like profound one I've seen him throw out yet.
Doesn't have to do with poop, does it?
No, this is not stomach turning or anything. This is like the most well thought out, profound, beautiful question I've seen Kevin throw us yet. Would you rather know how to solve the climate crisis and not have the means to do so, or pave the way to doing so without receiving any credit?
Okay, say that one more time.
Would you rather know how to solve the climate crisis and not have the means to do so, or would you rather pave the way to doing it without receiving any of the credit for it?
I think I'd rather be the second. I feel like if I knew that I could make that difference, I don't really care if people
Yeah, what's the
don't
point of
know that I
knowing
made
and
that
not doing
difference.
it? You know what I mean? Who cares who gets the credit as long as it happens?
Yeah, like I might be like, man, fuck that dude or fuck that lady, whatever, that like said that they came up with it. If I did all the work, I'd be like upset, obviously. But at the end of the day, I'd be doing something really good. So I feel like that is payment enough for myself. I don't think that I go like all Walter White, you know?
I mean, it's interesting because like when I read that question, I'm like, okay, so if you know that just to solve the climate crisis, it's going to cost X millions of dollars to design this or invent this machine or whatever, right? And you don't have the means to do so, like that's just kind of disappointing, right? Like I don't think that's a matter of the pride in what you've figured out. It's not having the means to make it a reality, which means that like you don't even have a connection to somebody who can make it a reality, and that just is a big bummer and a letdown. So I agree. I would much rather have done some actions of value that worked towards the end result that we want, the end goal of bettering a planet, and just do it all in the name of doing the right thing.
He's doing it for humanity, bro.
That's it. Fighting the good fight, as I like to say.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shout out to Kevin K. I like that question.
Sorry.
Kev said that you completely nailed the point of that question.
All right. So we think one more maybe?
Yeah, I think we can get another round in.
All right. So
At least another question.
Back to you, Chris.
Okay, so this one's another one for Viscerage, and it is: would you rather go to a brewery or a coffee roaster?
I can answer this pretty quick. I think I'd rather go to the coffee roaster because I've been to breweries and like the bar thing is just not like I'll drink a beer at home, but I'm not really a big going to the bar guy. So going to a coffee roaster and being able to do the whole like flight of coffees and try different that sounds way more my speed these days.
All right, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I think I might lean more towards the coffee nowadays too, bro. just because there's not a whole lot of beers that I really enjoy nowadays, and I've kind of like found my niche, you know what I mean? So it's just like I would go and just like find something along that line, and then I'd just stick with that, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't be really into trying like the IPA or the stout or the porter or any of that stuff because they're just not really my vibe. But if I ever go to a coffee shop or a coffee roaster and get to try maybe a few different blends of different coffee, maybe find something like, oh, hey, this is nice, and be able to, be like, oh, well, what kind of beans are these? And then, be able to, take that and start buying those beans and have that coffee at home. Sick.
Okay. Well, I think that I would actually rather go to like a coffee roasters as well. Like, it's not like I'm some huge coffee snob, connoisseur,
Me
anything.
either.
I just enjoy coffee. I do put cream in it. So like a lot of people think that that's like not okay. I should just drink it black or something. But I'm definitely not one of those people. I know that Adam supports me, so Adam's like a coffee G, so I feel like I'm doing coffee okay. But yeah, I think I'd rather do that. I've never went to a place where you could get like a flight of coffee, and like I like espresso, so like any kind of like espresso, like I'm in. So like even if I could go there and get like an espresso and then like a regular kind of like Americano, and then I could get like another one maybe just in smaller portions, so I'm not like just fucking going like, yeah, let's go. But I could definitely do that. I think that that would be dope. So I would pick that one.
Oh, no worries,
Oh,
Toonie.
yeah.
Do what you got to do, bro. No need to apologize, my friend. We know you're here.
Toonie doing the damn thing. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that was a quick one. All right, well, let's get one more in then. Let's see. I saw a pretty good one up here.
I didn't see that Tetris, so I would have probably guessed that if I was to guess what you would do. Hey, it's Ern's birthday today.
Is it Ern's birthday today?
I don't
Well,
know. J
fucking-
Money just said happy birthday, Ern. If it is,
Well,
fucking
dude,
happy
well,
birthday,
happy
Ern.
fucking
Let's
birthday,
go.
Yeah,
dude.
shit, man. Happy fucking birthday.
In the words of Grim Green, skip around the fucking room, dude.
Yeah,
I want to try to pick one from somebody else, dude.
Oh, happy birthday,
Um,
J Money. It's your birthday too. Then
Oh
here you
shit!
go.
Well, fuck.
Well,
Party on.
happy
Wayne.
birthday to you both, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Hardy.
Actually, isn't today's Swag's birthday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow's my sister's birthday
Oh,
as well.
shit, son. All them April birthdays.
Let's go with. I'm just gonna go with this one. Viscera J or whatever your name. I'm sorry,
I think it's
dude.
Viscerage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Would you rather always have fresh berries in your refrigerator or have warm cookies and milk?
Oh,
Ooh.
This is a
Eesh.
toughie, bro.
yeah.
Is a good, some good fresh berries, dude. Maybe
You can put that with so many things.
yeah,
I
because then
think
you
that
could
that's
take
why I
some of
like
them
it.
and maybe make like a little shortcake situation, or you can maybe take some, put it in a little yogurt, or eat it just by itself, or
Make some jam, put it in
exactly.
pancakes, put it with French toast,
There's
like
so many options,
pea
right?
biscuits, make some
Dude.
like some compote or some shit.
But
I don't even know.
always having warm cookies and milk, dude. Always having warm cookies, dude.
Oh, apparently I am saying Viscerage right.
All right.
Dude, I would be
Sick.
down though. I'd be down with both, but considering you have to choose one, I think that I'd actually go with berries, man. I'm not like a huge like cookies and milk guy. I like cookies, but like I would much rather like get something that is good for me, that is really easy and available, as opposed to like, dude, I'm always buying berries, and like by the time I even like get home from the store, they're starting to fucking mold. It's fucking horrible. So I think I would go with the berries.
What about you, Sean?
I was really starting to lean on the cookies, and then listening to Chris there, he made a very valid point, which is that like they're fresh.
Yeah.
They're not already past their prime by the time I got my hands on them in the grocery store. And
You have
brought
more
them
than one
home.
day.
And that, well, this thing every day, it's a whole new fresh amount, right? So it's like, Dude, yeah, I think I want the friggin' berries because I'm gonna burn out on warm cookies eventually. But you're right, with all of the different things you can do with those berries, I have so many more options. Yeah, yeah, berries. Berries.
Yeah, I think we established that, Duchess. Welcome to the show. He said according to the birthdays in the yo-yo, it's Ern and J Money's birthday. Yeah, got it. Thank you. Is that a Logan Exhales? What up, dude?
Yeah, dude. What's up, Logan?
Oh,
Good to
good.
see you, bud.
There you go, dude. Just for your emoji there. Oh, it's my turn to answer, huh? Honestly, like my first gut reaction is warm cookies and milk, bro. I'm all about cookies, dude. If you guys know me, I'm all about my sweets. I've got a big sweet tooth. Obviously, I've been sitting here munching on now and laters throughout the entire show. And dude, I'm a sucker for a good like baked good, like a pastry, a cookie, a cake, a pie. Especially if they're like my sister's. If they're like my sister's fresh, warm cookies, like her snickerdoodles or her fucking sugar cookies or even her chocolate chips, any of them, dude, they're so fire. Especially when they're fresh.
But
Dude,
you
they're
could always
so
have
good.
fresh boysenberry in your fridge at all
Bro,
time.
see, that's the thing, dude.
Right? Like, and then your sister can use
But
that
I
boysenberry
honestly,
and make a fucking pie.
I don't eat like fresh berries all that often. I definitely eat way more cookies than I eat like fresh berries, which is probably the worst. You know what I mean? I probably should eat more you know what? Just for that fact that we're going with the berries, because I don't need cookies. I need more fruit in my life.
And never mind. You could always make some fresh boysenberry cookies.
Dude, but these ones right here, bro, these, where it's at, baby.
Yeah, imagine if you could make your own. Ooh.
You guys haven't had Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry cookies. You are missing out. But yeah, I think that's it. And on the cookie note, or the fruit berry note, I guess on this point. But with that, that's gonna wrap up tonight's episode. Quick reminder: next week, game night, Friday Fallout versus the Green Room, right here, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST.
It's 9/8 Central.
8 p.m. Central, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
8 Central.
So tune in, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun hanging out with the boys. There's going to be a lot of shenanigans, I guess, is all I'm really going to say. I don't really know how else to describe it. You guys
It's gonna
just
be
have
a
to wait and
circus.
see. We're going to have good old Vandal, Anthony, and whoever else is going to come hang out from the Fallout. And, of course, the three of us. It's going to be a good time. You asked, is it? So I was confirmed. Yeah, well, yeah, I got that, Duchess. But sorry, I always forget that the chat's like behind. But I also just wanted to give you shit. But that's besides the point. Next week, game night, Friday Fallout. Tune in. It's gonna be fun. Make sure you guys go check out the podcast, all that good stuff. And Chris, over to you, my friend.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you guys all. It was a good lively chat tonight. Of course, happy birthday to J Money and Ern. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys feel really young and not old. And you enjoy it safely and responsibly. And we see you guys all next week. If you guys want, you can check me out on Tuesday nights on KVTV's YouTube channel for mixing it up. Just mixing e-liquids. Come by, kick it, chill. Of course, shedtimepodcast.com. Just go there. You can listen to the podcast there. You can listen to it basically anywhere you want. But you should listen to it there. Or check out that site at the very least. There's lots of info there you can find, including our Patreon and stuff like that. So go check it out. And then of course, yeah, you can just come back every Friday. Check us out here. Green Room. 3 of us holding it down. And I think that's it for me. So everybody be safe, have a good week, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Well, it was already said, but we're gonna just reiterate it. Shed Time Podcast is the place to check it out. Guys, I'm telling you, like some crazy things have been happening, and suddenly we've been getting a lot of wild, explosive growth over there on the podcast. And it would mean a huge lot to us if you guys would be, out there sharing the podcast with everybody. We are on a mission right now to grow that podcast to try to see 1,000 downloads a week, and we are getting super, super close right now. If we do that, it's going to allow us to do some really, really cool stuff. So if you guys can help us out, 5-star reviews, good, positive feedback is always welcome, and share it with all your friends and family so that way we can grow the Shed Time Podcast and make it something that the whole world knows about. And with that, you know what I'll tell you: don't let the best get you down. Be cool. Don't be a dick. And whatever it is that you do, try and have some fun.
All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, is that time for a little bit of some Confucius Say. And today, Confucius Say, his wise words of wisdom, food for thought for all of you guys to think about over the weekend. It's a good one. Today, Confucius Say, only way you can get AIDS from a toilet seat is by sitting down before the last guy gets up. Hey-o!
Oh,
Whoa.
He also
Jesus.
Confucius also say to make egg roll, push it. So with all that, guys, we're gonna end tonight's episode. Make sure you guys tune in for next week's episode with the Friday Fallout Boys. I kind of said that a little Australian there for a second. Friday. Yeah, Friday Fallout. I'm trying to channel my inner breeze tones or Bogan there. But anyways, check it out, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun hanging out with those dudes. Can't wait to see you guys out there in chat. Make sure you guys check out the podcast. Go check out a couple of the reviews I dropped. Like I dropped one for the Lux X Max or XR Max on the Lux XR. If you guys haven't seen that, I've got one that I need to do for the stubbies because I never finished my one for the 18650 one. So I'm just gonna do like a combined review comparison sort of thing on that for those soon, and have a couple bridges and stuff that I need to get some videos done on. So hopefully I'll get those knocked out. Other than that, we'll be back next week for some good old game night with the Friday Fallout Boys, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. There you go. And yeah, we'll end it as we always do, guys. Sending out all those positive vibes, crisp high fives, and as always, vape on, Shedheads. Let's not grab one that's dry, though. Deuces.
Yeah, boy.